Your first day on a new job can be pretty tough, but imagine you're the boss meeting your team for the first time. So Bruce, that can be a pretty daunting experience. Where do people usually go wrong?
I think that most people go wrong thinking that right at the beginning they should know everything and or pretending that they do. Both of those are quite dangerous. I think the other thing too is sending a message to people that everything's going to change, that something was bad in the past. And I think that if you've been in a business for a while as an employee and someone's coming in and day one going, it's all going to change, there's kind of this implication that maybe everything that you've done has been rotten and bad and we're going to change everything, and that just sends a really bad message right from the start.
What should people do to make a good first impression?
I think be a really good student. Make it obvious right from the start that you're here to learn from the people that have been in this business a while, not just from the staff, but also from the customers. I think the second thing people can do is demonstrate gratefulness. Be really grateful when you don't know anything about the business necessarily. You might have done your franchise training or you might have done some work. Be really grateful to the people that do know what's going on and be appreciative of those people. I think the other thing that people can do right at the start is share their vision for the business. Talk about the brightness of the future. You know, there's a new energy, there's new management, and we're not diminishing anything that's happened in the past. So again, reinforcing that, but talk really excitedly about what this could be in the future. Opportunities for customers and staff to grow the business and potentially even other businesses as well. And I think it's really important right from the start to ask the existing staff if they were the new owner, what would you change? What would be their vision for the business? If they had some money to spend or something to do differently with customers, what would they do to help the business grow?
So what's your advice for retaining quality team members?
I think it needs to be really obvious to your quality team members, once you've identified who they are, that it's your intention to provide opportunity for them. And I think learning who they are, like what are their key engagement drivers? What plugs them in? Some people are here just for the money. Some people are here for the opportunity. Yeah. Some people may want to buy their own franchise or their own business one day and they're hoping to learn from you. So I think really early, it's important to find out what their drivers are.
And what advice do you have for effectively managing teams?
I think the best advice for trying to manage teams is to not manage the people in the team, but manage agreements. People are way too weird and complicated. Everyone's got their stuff. And I think instead of trying to manage people, manage agreements. And you can set some really clear agreements about, you know, it's really important that we meet this level of standard of service. Do we agree this will be the best for the customers? Do we agree that this will be best for us? And I think in those agreements, you agree what's okay and what's not okay.
So what do successful managers do that other people don't?
Look, that's a really long list of behaviours. I think something that sits right at the top of that is that they're not afraid to lead. Leadership is not necessarily a democracy. It's really important that there's someone in charge of the business, and it's important that it's the owner, and that they involve people in the business and they get really clear about getting direction from people in the business. But ultimately, I think someone needs to be in charge.
Thanks so much, Bruce. You've really provided some great insights that I think people can really take away.
Awesome. Thank you.